This video here that I'm doing today is about what's pertaining to the signs of the times right now. I'm going to read out of chapter 38 of Ezekiel all the way through 39 and give you an interpretation of what it says in my Bible about what's happening right now. So I'm going to start with chapter 38. Gog invades Israel. For the Lord said, Ezekiel, son of man, condemn Gog, that wicked ruler of the kingdoms of Meshech and Tubal in the land of Magog. Tell him, I, the Lord God, am your enemy, and I will make you powerless. I will put a hook in your jaw and drag away both of you and your large army. You command cavalry troops that wear heavy armor and carry shields and swords. Your army includes soldiers from Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, as well as from Gomer and Beth Togarmah in the north. Your army is enormous. So keep your troops prepared to fight, because in a few years I will command you to invade Israel, a country that was ruined by war. It was deserted for a long time, but its people have returned from the foreign nations where they had once lived. The Israelites now live in the peace in the mountains of their own land, but you and your army will attack them like a fierce thunderstorm and surround them like a cloud. When that day comes, I know that you will have an evil plan to take advantage of Israel, that weak and peaceful country where people live safely inside towns that have no walls or gates or locks. For you will rob the people in towns that were once a pile of rubble. These people lived as prisoners in foreign nations, but they have returned to Israel, the most important place in the world, and they own livestock and property. For the people of Sheba and Dedan, along with merchants from villages in southern Spain, will be your allies. They will want some of your silver and gold, as well as the livestock and property that your army takes from Israel. I, the Lord God, know that when you see my people Israel living in peace, you will lead your powerful cavalry from your kingdom in the north, for you will attack my people like a storm cloud that covers the land. I will let you invade my country Israel, so that every nation on earth will know that I, the Lord, am holy. Judgment of Gog. The Lord said to Gog, long ago I had my prophets warn the people of Israel that someday I would send an enemy to attack them. For you, Gog, are that enemy. And that day is coming when you invade Israel. I will become furious, and in my anger, I will send a terrible earthquake to shake Israel. For every living thing on earth will tremble in fear of me. Every fish and bird, every wild animal, every reptile, every human. Mountains will crumble, cliffs will fall, cities will collapse. I, the Lord, will make the mountains of Israel turn against you, for your troops will be so terrified they will attack each other. I will strike you with diseases and punish you with death, and you and your army will be pounded with rainstorms, hailstones, burning sulfur. I will do these things to show the world that I, the Lord, am holy. Chapter 39. Gog is defeated. For the Lord said, Ezekiel, son of man, condemn Gog and tell him, you are the ruler of Meshech and Tubal, but I, the Lord, am your enemy. I will turn you around and drag you from the north until you reach the mountains of Israel. I will knock and bow of your left hand and the arrows out of your right hand, and you and your army will die on those mountains. And then the birds and the wild animals